As you may or may not have followed the saga, he did not want to be there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the television stars who just couldn't stand the people they worked with.
This is where we are in the reality of it, you know, and that was the fantasy of it, but this is the reality of it. I'm being incredibly honest about them.
Number 10, Janeane Garofalo, Saturday Night Live. For many comedians, Saturday Night Live is a dream job, but for Janeane Garofalo, it was more akin to a nightmare.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Joining the sketch series in the mid-1990s, Garofalo quickly grew disillusioned with its famously chaotic environment, describing her time there as one of the worst professional experiences of her life. A big part of that stemmed from her frequent clashes with both cast members and writers, as she criticized the show's boys' club environment.
Well, I think any business is like that.
She simply didn't mesh with the frat-style atmosphere fostered by her male castmates, and reportedly felt alienated and dismissed.
Patty, are you in the mood?
Oh, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it now.
After just one season, Garofalo quit, and she since refused to mince words about her experience. Number 9, Mischa Barton, The OC.
So, what do you think of Newport?
I think I could get in less trouble where I'm from.
Mischa Barton's breakout role as Marissa Cooper on The OC came with fame, pressure, and plenty of behind-the-scenes tension. Barton has since spoken about experiencing bullying on set, describing the work environment as far from ideal. It didn't help that she was seen as difficult to work with, thanks in part to frequent lateness that caused frustration. As her fame skyrocketed, Barton became increasingly isolated from the rest of the cast, partly due to her social life outside the show. Being younger than most of her co-stars, she often felt out of place and under pressure to appear more mature than she really was, leading to unhealthy dynamics with her castmates.
Oh my God, it's him. What are you doing?
She ultimately left in 2006, when her character was killed off.
First.
Number 8, Joan Collins, Dynasty. Few TV shows captured 80s excess quite like Dynasty, and few rivalries were as fierce as Joan Collins with her co-stars. While Collins' portrayal of the villainous Alexis Carrington revitalized the show, it also sparked tension behind the scenes. Infamously, Collins reportedly clashed with Linda Evans, who played her on-screen rival, Crystal. Their professional competition spilled into real life, and many tabloids of the time. Collins was also accused of being difficult and demanding on set.
Well, since you haven't come up with anything better, you are fired!
However, she has said in interviews that some co-stars resented the attention she received, and she was seen as difficult for fighting for equal pay. Number 7, Teri Hatcher, Desperate Housewives. On screen, Teri Hatcher's character, Susan Mayer, was clumsy but lovable. Off-screen, Hatcher's co-stars reportedly didn't share the love, and the feeling was mutual.
And when she comes back here, I'm gonna shove this picture in her perky little mug, and when she's...
Let's not make a scene.
Rumors of tension on the Desperate Housewives set began early, with several cast members allegedly finding Hatcher distant or self-centered.
Yeah. Sometimes people pretend to be one way on the outside when they're totally different on the inside.
By the time of the show's finale, things had gotten so bad that Hatcher's name was famously left off a farewell card signed by the cast and crew. Co-star Nicolette Sheridan once called her the meanest woman in the world, while others hinted at strained working relationships.
Hey, say you're sorry.
Oh, let me go!
Say it!
Even creator Mark Cherry admitted she could be lonely on set due to tensions with her Wisteria Lane co-stars. Number 6, Janet Hubert, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. When Janet Hubert was replaced as Aunt Viv on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, fans were stunned, and so was she.
You know, Miss Banks, since you had that baby, there's something different about you.
You see, behind the scenes, Hubert clashed with star Will Smith, accusing him of being arrogant and unprofessional. Smith, in turn, claimed Hubert was difficult to work with. The tension reportedly created a toxic atmosphere, with the rest of the cast caught in the middle. For years, the feud simmered publicly, and Hubert refused to speak kindly of her former castmates, especially Will. It wasn't until the show's 2020 reunion special that the two reconciled.
I just stopped talking to everybody because I didn't know who to trust, because I had been banished. And they said it was you who banished me.
Still, Hubert made no secret of how alienated she felt during her time on the show.
They said, you've got 2 months and 2 weeks of work, and you cannot work anywhere else. So that meant my salary was cut.
Number 5, Isaiah Washington, Grey's Anatomy.
I didn't think you'd respond to an invitation
from me. Given the circumstances of our last interaction,
Isaiah Washington's turn on Grey's Anatomy ended in scandal, not to mention hostility. The actor, who played Dr. Preston Burke, was accused of using a homophobic slur toward co-star T.R. Knight during an on-set argument with Patrick Dempsey.
This all started back in 2006. Catherine, who played Dr. Izzy Stevens on the show, alleged that Isaiah, who played Dr. Preston Burke, had made a homophobic slur.
The fallout was immediate and devastating. Washington reportedly failed to mend relationships with his castmates afterward, and public attempts at apology didn't smooth things over. ABC ultimately fired him, citing the incident and ongoing behavioral issues. Washington later accused the show of hypocrisy and racism, claiming he was unfairly scapegoated. Despite briefly returning for a guest spot years later, the rift between Washington and his co-stars remained one of the most notorious in television history.
there was a high after I won. And I rode it for a long time. And then there was a truly awful crash.
Number 4, Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men.
I wish you could have seen him in his prime. He was like Babe Ruth.
You played baseball?
No, he was a drunken whoremonger.
Charlie Sheen's feud with the 2.5 Men cast and crew is the stuff of TV legend. For years, Sheen was one of the highest paid actors on television, but his erratic behavior and public meltdowns brought production to a halt. He frequently insulted co-star Jon Cryer and showrunner Chuck Lorre, calling him a clown and troll in interviews.
Well, yeah, I think that what went down was fixable, and I made it irreparable.
Behind the scenes, Sheen reportedly isolated himself, partied heavily, and grew increasingly paranoid and combative.
You judged me, you condemned me, you discarded me. Well, not anymore. Winning!
His public winning tirades became so damning that CBS had no choice but to fire him in 2011, ushering Ashton Kutcher into the fold for the final 4 seasons. Number 3, Kim Cattrall, Sex and the City. While fans adored Samantha Jones on Sex and the City, Kim Cattrall couldn't say the same about her co-stars. In fact, her feud with Sarah Jessica Parker became one of the most public in TV history.
What is your problem? I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I have marabou-covered breasts. That is my only problem.
Cattrall claimed that Parker and others on set created a mean girl culture that left her feeling excluded.
I just wish that Sarah had been nicer.
I mean, you can hear the murmuring because we've all heard rumors that you didn't get on, and now we've heard it from the horse's mouth.
She also reportedly clashed over salary disputes, arguing she wasn't treated as an equal. After the series ended, tensions reignited when Parker expressed condolences for Cattrall's brother's passing, which Cattrall called insincere. She also refused to join the And Just Like That revival, minus the briefest of cameos, saying she had no desire to work with her former castmates again.
My flight's 3 hours delayed, Carrie. I won't be able to make it there in time.
In time for what?
The Last Supper? Miranda and Charlotte told me all about it. I was gonna surprise you.
Number 2, Shannen Doherty, Beverly Hills 90210.
Nobody knows me here. I could be anybody. I could be somebody.
Drama seemed to follow Shannen Doherty wherever she went, and her time on Beverly Hills 90210 was no exception. Known for a fiery side, Doherty clashed with nearly everyone on set of the teen soap series, including co-stars Jenny Garth and Tori Spelling.
Don't take that tone with us.
Right now, I will take any tone I damn well please.
Brenda?
Reports of shouting matches, tardiness, and diva behavior were rampant, and producers eventually had enough. Spelling later admitted she asked her father, executive producer Aaron Spelling, to fire Doherty after one too many fights. Although she repaired some relationships later in life, her time on 90210 remains a defining example of an actor at odds with nearly their entire cast.
I care about you.
I am so sick and tired of everybody telling me how to live my life. It's my life, Dylan. I will live it how I want to.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Chevy Chase, Community.
He's just acting out. I've seen this behavior before. In cats. My cats.
Chevy Chase's feud with the Community cast and crew was as legendary as it was volatile. Known for his sharp tongue and old-school humor, the SNL alum frequently clashed with Community creator Dan Harmon and co-stars like Donald Glover and Joel McHale. Chase admitted to being unhappy on set, even calling the show not funny enough.
I'm done with you guys. I like the school, but I'm done with whatever you call this.
His outbursts became infamous, including a voicemail rant aimed at Harmon that leaked online after the showrunner played it at a comedy show. Eventually, Chase was written off the series, leaving under a cloud of tension and regret.
I'm who I am, and I like who I am. I don't care.
Even after his departure, cast members continued to speak about the uncomfortable atmosphere that shrouded his time there.
As you may or may not have followed the saga, he did not want to be there. I mean, he said in every interview that he doesn't like the writing and he doesn't like the hours.
Do you think these actors were justified in their frustrations with the rest of the cast? Let us know what you think in the comments below.